dear students, how are you? I hope all of you are very well. Okay, fine. So as per our discussion, we are going to start a new chapter from your maths first. That is nothing but arithmetic progression. Okay, fine, no problem. Arithmetic progression, the name itself is somewhat different from the previous standards. Okay, the concepts which we have learnt till now, they are somewhat different from this name. So for understanding this arithmetic progression, first we need to know that what does mean by the sequence. What is sequence? Okay, sequence. Now before going to the theoretical definition of the sequence, I just explain here 2 to 3 examples, and with the help of that examples you can easily capture the definition of sequence. Actually in mathematics, we don't want theoretical part. We don't want the definitions and laws, all that things. Okay, we have to just understand the concept. What the concept is, we have to understand the pattern, in which pattern the examples are going on. And once you are able to capture the pattern very easily, then there is no need to by heart all the theoretical part. So here is also no need to understand the by heart definitions of the concepts which we are going to learn here. But you need to know the concept very well. If you know the concept very well, and if you don't know the definition of a sequence, doesn't matter. Nobody is asking you definition. What is the definition? So for that purpose, first you need to understand what the sequence is, what the concept is. Okay, so here I am going to write few examples. Let's say this is the first example. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay. Second example, 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Third example, 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Fourth example, 1, it's a 4, 9, then it's a 16 and so on. Then if we have to write few more things, then suppose here 1, 5, 9, 13 and so on. These are few collection of numbers I have written here. What the word I have used here? This is the first collection of number. This is second collection of number. This is third collection of number. This is fourth collection of number. This is fifth collection of number. So this is the first one. This is second one. This is third one. This is fourth one. And this is fifth one. All are the collection of numbers. Collection of numbers. Okay, fine. So all these 5 examples are the collection of numbers, only the collection of numbers. But you can predict 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th and so on up to nth terms from all these parts with the help of some pattern. And for that purpose, I told you that you have to capture the pattern from the example. And those students who are very expert in identifying the pattern in given example, they will not face any problem while solving this type of problems. Okay, fine. So let's study the first example. What is the first one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suppose this is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term will be what? It is only 6. 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. 50th term is what? 50. 100th term is what? 100. Okay, fine. So you can easily find out, because all these numbers are the consecutive natural numbers. All these are consecutive natural numbers. So all these are consecutive natural numbers. Consecutive natural numbers. Okay, so all these are the consecutive natural numbers. Fine, no problem. Now let's study the second example. What is it? 2, 4, 6, 8. What will be the next term? Yes, you can easily identify it. So after 8 it will be 10, after 10 it will be 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 and so on. Okay, fine, no problem. Can you please tell me the 30th term of this collection of number, that means of this sequence, we can say 30th term of this sequence. This is the first term, this is second term, this is third term, this is fourth term. So what will be your 30th term? What will be the 30th term? 30th term. Yes. Okay. So here we'll get 30th term, that will be 60. Because this is the, here this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, this is fourth term, and we can capture the pattern from the given example is that first term into 2, second term into 2, third term into 2, fourth term into 2, fifth term into 2, third term into 2. So first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, we can find out any term in this sequence with the help of one formula, and we can make it. We can make the formula. Okay, fine. So what will be that formula? What is that formula? See here, 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 3 into 2 is 6, 4 into 2 is 8. So it will be 2n. Okay, this will be the formula, and you can write here where n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. This will be your formula. Now let's study the third example. 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Okay, fine, no problem. So this is my third sequence. Now how can we bind this sequence in a formula? And tell me the next term. 9, next term 11, next term 13, 15, 17, 19, 21 and so on. So what will be the formula we can prepare from this given sequence? Okay, can anybody prepare the formula? If you are able to find out the formula of this term, then just pause the video and prepare on your own. Okay, I am going to explain it. So if you want to do, then just pause your video and go to form the formula. Okay, fine, no problem. So this is my first term 1, second term 3, third term 5, fourth term 7. That means actually if you look over the whole sequence, these are the consecutive odd natural numbers. Consecutive odd natural numbers are there. Okay, fine, no problem. But with the help of formula in terms of n, we can bind it. How? See here. So this can be written as 2n minus 1, where n is equal to again 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now put n is equal to 1 here. So 2 into 1 is 2, 2 minus 1, it's 1. Put n is equal to 2 here, 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 1, it's a 3. This is the first term 1, second term 2 2s are 4 minus 1 is 3, third term 2 3s are 6 minus 1 is 5, fourth term 2 4s are 8 minus 1 is 7 and so on. Okay, fine. Now come to this one. First term is 1, second term is 4, third term is 9, fourth term is 16 and so on. Tell me the sixth term. Yes, few of you can easily tell me the answer of the question, what will be the sixth term? Okay, so this first term is the square of 1, second term square of 2, third term square of 3, fourth term square of 4, fifth term will be square of 5, and sixth term will be square of 6. So nth term will be square of n. Oh, what an easy way. Okay, see here, very easy part. We can predict its formula. So n square will be there, and where n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, fine, no problem. Now come to this one. Here 1, 5, 9, 13 and so on. Okay, this is the given sequence. Okay, fine, no problem. Now can anybody, now I'll give you this homework. Just prepare the formula for this one, fifth sequence. Okay, fine, no problem. Now see here, first sequence we have written in this way, consecutive natural numbers. Second sequence we have written here 2n, the general formula is 2n. Third term 2n minus 1. Fourth sequence, third sequence is 2n minus 1. Fourth sequence is n square. Fifth sequence is, we are going to prepare its formula. Okay, fine, in terms of n only. And that is our arithmetic progression. This fifth one is our arithmetic progression. But arithmetic progression, the concept we will discuss on the next lecture. That's why you have to do the formula for this one. Okay, fine, no problem. Now see here, what the sequence is. All these are sequences. All these are sequences. Now what the sequence exactly is? It is the collection of numbers. The collection of number, collection of numbers which are arranged in a particular order. Arranged in definite order, we can say. So the collection of numbers arranged in definite order. Collection of numbers arranged in definite order. Okay, collection of numbers arranged in definite order, and they are bounded by some definite rule. Okay, so collection of numbers arranged in a definite order and bounded by or arranged by some definite rule. Bounded by some definite rule. And the rule is here. So with the definite rule, we arranged all the numbers in a definite order, and that arrangement of numbers in a definite order with the definite rule is called as